Sam, when I read your dish and I heard you talk about it, it just didn't sound right. Too many purees, too many combinations of things. But you've absolutely nailed the dish for me. I think it's sensational.
Chefs, you have 30 minutes left, please. 30 minutes.
I feel like I've got a lot to do, considering how horrendous the skills test was. I am very competitive, even over the smallest things. Even popping peas. I would make it a competition. I'm doing a roasted fillet of stone bass, and I'm serving it with a roasted celeriac fondant, celeriac puree, an apple pomme puree, an apple puree, braised celery, and then a side of celeriac jus.
Sam, forgive me, your love is pastry.
Yes.
Right? Why would you not do something sweet?
When I've done it for people, I've put it on in a restaurant, the customers liked it, my chefs liked it. I want to show that I have a variety of skills.
Stone bass comes from the sea bass family. It's a great alternative, beautiful fish. Sam is going to pan fry it, so you want the skin crispy, lovely and flaky when it's cooked, and we don't want him to dry it out.
I'm a little bit concerned as to what is going to be the predominant flavour. And is that stone bass going to be camouflaged by all that apple and celeriac?
For my signature dish, I'm bringing to the judges Nikkei cuisine. Nikkei cuisine is the discipline of the Japanese cooking with South American ingredients without them clashing. It is innovative, it is different. There are ingredients and elements in it that probably they haven't seen before or haven't tasted before. So it is a big risk.
George, what's your signature dish?
I'm gonna give you a Nikkei salmon tostada, which is a ceviche with South American chilies. And everything is gonna rest on palm hearts, and I'm gonna give you a Japanese broth, lemongrass and ginger dashi.
Am I right that there is a huge Japanese influence in South America?
Absolutely. Brazil has the biggest Japanese community outside of Japan. So I'm very excited to show you guys this.
I really am intrigued about this dish. Ceviche is a raw marinated fish, and the base of this is what is called a tiger's milk. The tiger's milk normally has a lot of chili and lime running through it, but George is using Amazonian chili. They pack some heat. Personally, I love it.
A good dashi broth is a good, strong, fishy broth, tastes delicious with a hint of lemongrass. It's got to carry this dish. It also needs to work with all the other elements.
You have 20 minutes left.
Binder, you look very well organised. What are you cooking?
I'm doing a Kerala spice mackerel, using a lot of spice from the southern part of India. So I'm serving that with a mooli salad, curry leaves, and it's going with a gooseberry chutney.
Not a great deal of cooking.
Not a great deal of cooking, but it's all about, you know, balancing the flavor and balancing the spice, which is very difficult to balance it out. I love the spices from South India. I love the curry leaves. I love the black pepper. So this dish is, you know, has got a very special place in my heart. It's gonna be me on the plate.
Binder is just going to be warming the mackerel under the salamander. So he's not going to pan fry it. It's been marinated, and it's just going to gently warm through. He doesn't want to overcook it. It does sound simple, but it's all about the balance, the enjoyment of the flavours all working together.
Pickled black mooli, deep-fried curry leaves just brings something very different to this dish. And it sounds exciting. It sounds like something I really want to try.
You have 5 minutes, chefs, please. Last 5 minutes.
Cooking of the quail has come out perfect. Last couple of bits on the plate and we're ready to go.
Anything could be better than last round.
You have 1 minute left. Time's up. Stop.
Sam's signature dish is roasted stone bass with a celeriac fondant, sautéed mushrooms, braised celery, a celeriac puree, an apple pomme puree, and a parmesan and hazelnut crisp, finished with a cider and celeriac jus.
Sam, when I read your dish and I heard you talk about it, it just didn't sound right. Too many purees, too many combinations of things. But you've absolutely nailed the dish for me. I think it's sensational. The celeriac, all the different ways you put it on the plate was just right in proportion. And the sauce is an absolute delight. That's a great dish. Well done, you.
I think your stone bass is cooked wonderfully. It hasn't dried out and the skin is nice and crispy. I really like the texture and the taste of that hazelnut and the parmesan crisp on here.
I think it's elegant, modern, very, very smart. Well done, chef.
Wow. I couldn't believe it. Some of the comments.